Hey, what's going on, y'all? So the other day I went to check out the movie Animal Farm, which is based off of the George Orwell book with the same title. This movie is brought to you by Angel Studios, and yeah, they also have a star-studded voiceover cast. And I'm gonna let you guys know right now, Angel Studios has done it again, and I'm looking forward to telling you guys more about it. With that being said, this is El Camino, and welcome to my Flick Report. So in this version of George Orwell's story, the animals pretty much take over the farm from Farmer Jones, who was pretty much getting ready to sell the farm and send the livestock to slaughter to pretty much pay off his debts. Clearly, the animals weren't having it, so they ended up pretty much, governing themselves. As a result of that, Snowball, along with the other animals, decided to create rules that everyone would be governed by, and for the most part, treating all of the animals as equals. But what's a story without its antagonist, right? Enter Napoleon, who pretty much wanted to have things his way. He was very manipulative and ended up, through nefarious practices, got Snowball out of the way so that he could pretty much do his own thing. This movie also introduces a new character, a piglet by the name of Lucky, who's kind of like, stuck in the crossroads between trying to follow the rules that Snowball and the other animals put together, and while still, trying, also being influenced by Napoleon and his, nefarious ways. It doesn't take long to see how corrupt and manipulative Napoleon actually is, and he, plants seeds of dissension and separation amongst the other farm animals, and the story pretty much picks up from there. This movie is definitely a cautionary tale as to what can happen when you fall into peer pressure, and it also shows you towards the end how you're able to stand up for yourself and get out of it too. Now, when it comes to the animation style, I was very impressed. It definitely has that new DreamWorks slash Sony influence that's been going around over the past couple of years. Examples of that would be if you saw, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, the way like they're doing some of their designs, not nearly as glitchy or whatever, not glitchy at all, to be honest with you. Another example would be the Puss in Boots movie that came out a couple of years ago too. And as you can see by all of those names behind me, there was no shortage of talent in this movie when it came to, the voiceover acting. So yeah, y'all. Overall, this movie is a go for me. So with that being said, El Camino rates this movie Animal Farm a chuleta. It's in theaters now. Fun for the whole family. All right. So you all have a great night and God bless. Peace.